alcoholism. One of the first things that I noticed on every website that I conducted my research on was stress. Someone who can't handle stressful situations tend to develop behavioral disorders, which can make them more vulnerable to developing alcoholism or as well as addiction to other substances that are not as obtainable but still obtainable. Like I said before, there is not a single cause behind alcoholism, there are multiple causes. One of the many multiple risk factors is family history. The closer the relative, the higher the chances of someone developing alcoholism, such as a child being exposed to alcoholism in a home where one parent or both parents are addicted to alcohol. This can increase the chances of the child also developing alcoholism later in life, maybe to cope with having both parents as alcoholics. Mental health disorders can also be a big factor as to why someone becomes addicted to any kind of substance, but alcohol is a big substance that I've noticed that people tend to turn to, maybe because of how available it is in the community. Experiencing trauma of any kind, such as assault, sexual assault, or maybe a death of someone in your family, this can be the turning point for someone to develop an alcohol disorder. Lack of supervision. This is a big thing among children. So maybe your child gets into the medical cabinet. Maybe the child gets into the alcohol cabinet, or they go to parties without their parents knowing, or drink with friends without their parents knowing. This can cause them to become addicted because they don't have any self-control over how much they drink yet, or a tolerance built up to it yet. Peer pressure is another big thing. Kids who are in high school or maybe even middle school go out with friends and their friends pressure them to drink, and them never having drank before or they don't know how much to drink, what not to drink, and this can lead to uncontrollable abuse of alcohol. Age of first use. So the younger someone is, the higher the chances they are for developing alcoholism, because the younger they are exposed to it, this can also prolong their use to it in a abusive way. And one of the last things is alcoholism is a disorder that can't be resolved overnight. It's an addiction that's very hard to quit because the withdrawal period can be extremely painful and can lead to hospitalization, as well as someone being deterred completely because of the symptoms being so awful as they are.